Hey, and here comes a TikTok homie with a reason for me to talk more. This is like a perfect comment. So let me express myself about this comment here. If you guys wouldn't mind like commenting and reposting because I got like flagged a bunch again, so I'm in the jail again. So yes, that's actually part of it. Everything goes full circle. Everything's working in unison like together. So with that being said, you have to love yourself enough. You have to be tired enough of the crap and put your boundaries up enough and hold your boundaries firm enough to push back into the darkness so they can be stopped. So if the light just bends over and does nothing about it, then nothing changes. Part of finding that self-love and like pushing back is in the name of love. You're pushing back to end abuse. You're pushing back to, you're exposing what they did. You're not doing anything more. You're exposing what they did and you're changing the way that it is, and you're the one that's ending the pattern. You're the one putting a fork in the wheel. You're the one stopping it from rolling over and over and over and over and over again. You're the generational curse breaker. You're the one that changes things. You know what I mean? But in order to do that, you have to love yourself enough and put forth that love into the universe, knowing that that's what you deserve back. Anything less than that, you push back against, but in the name of love, in the name of them learning lessons, in the name of you getting what you deserve, in the name of your boundaries, in the name of God, in the name of what is right. You know what I mean? So there's a balance there where yes, you do have to push back. And that comes with finding the love within yourself. If you don't find the love within yourself, you usually stay quiet. You never express your story. You never push back. You never fight for that change. You never expose the darkness. And the darkness never has to be held accountable. So how the hell is any ascension going to happen when that doesn't happen? In order for the darkness to be held accountable, the light has to love themselves enough to push back into the darkness and stop it. Everything goes full circle. Everything's working in unison. Everything is working together. In a sense, everything's like every bit of light has a polarity of darkness. Every bit of darkness has a polarity of light. When those things clash, there's the change. You know what I mean? But the light, the one pushing out the love, the one embodying the love, has to be fed up enough of being walked all over, used, ran through the mud, and crapped on, that they love themselves enough to stand up to what is happening to them, therefore pushing back against the darkness, therefore the darkness being made held accountable for what they did. We have the ability to hold ourselves accountable. We've grown past that, so we understand that. Those lower level consciousness do not, so it's like kind of our job to also hold them accountable and responsible for the actions that they took against us in this physical realm. But that doesn't happen until we love ourselves. So you could not do the work, never fully love yourself, never push back. They stay the same. They continue to loop that situation on and on and on onto other people, onto other vessels, creating more low vibrations on the earth. Or you stop it. You be the generational curse breaker. You be the change. You be the pushback. You love yourself enough to make the difference. You love yourself enough to make the change. So in order for that to happen, you have to truly, truly value yourself, which means you stop allowing that behavior in your reality. And when you stop allowing that behavior in your reality, you also expose that behavior, and that behavior then has to be held accountable, because you don't want that for anybody. And if they're not stopped, then that behavior is going to go and spin onto somebody else, because it's never going to get healed. It's never going to get looked at. So you're like the mirror to their darkness. You're the mirror to what they also have to change. Everything is always moving together. It's moving in unison. But yes, every act that you do, that's why you always want to pray for your enemies. You always want to send out love to your enemies. You always want to you always want what they're going through to be for the greater good. Like, yes, their karma's coming. It's inevitable. But like, pray for that they get the clarity that they need because of this karma. Pray that they get the lesson that they need because of this karma. Don't just pray they get like, effed up and left with no insight at all. It's all moving in unison. Like, they're going to be forced to learn whether they like it or not. Do you know what I mean? You took the accountability to learn and grow within self. So that's how you have your karma cleaned up. Like, your karma's been on the bag, on the curb for a long time. You know what I mean? Now you're just like living out and playing out your good karma, and like good things are everything that you had to deal with in that more negative, lower vibrational karma is cleaned up and done and over with, finito. And now you are living in your season of receiving and your season of blessings. So when you do the work, when you really actually do the work, and I mean for real do the work, and you truly love yourself, like, you'll be guided. You won't even, like, there will be no question. You'll literally be moving for the divinity. Like, divinity will move your body for you. Like, it will move your mind for you. There'll be no doubt if you're making, like, the right or wrong decision, or, like, anything like that. You will just flow, trust, and know, and just embody that, you know? And there's no, like, no question. There's no question in anything that you're doing. There's no question in anything that you're feeling. It just is. And you just know. You know what I mean? But yes, you have to love yourself enough to push back. That's part of it. That's part of the full circle. That's part of the karma. That's part of it. And your loving yourself is going to make them hold themselves accountable for their karma. If you do not, you're eating their karma. If you do not stand up for yourself, if you do not put the boundaries up, if you do not walk in truth, if you do not move for love, with love, especially for yourself, then you're stuck in that spinning wheel and they continue their same bullshit. So be the change, make the change, be the one that stands up. I love you.